Elara Reed awakened, tormented by the nightmare of her past life. She remembered every detail. Julian, her fiancé, abandoned her for Serafina, his supposed white moonlight. He exploited her family's resources to climb the social ladder, only to later imprison and torture her until she miscarried and died in the darkness of the basement. I end this life. She vowed not to save the ungrateful wretch. Chapter 1. The collapse at the birthday gala. Elara was reborn at the critical moment Julian was drugged. Just as he was seeking out Serafina during the Harrison matriarch's birthday gala, instead of rushing to find the antidote, as she had before, which led to her being compromised and forced into an early marriage, Elara turned her back and walked away. She found her mother, tears welling up, but with a fire of vengeance in her heart. "Mother, I feel unwell. I saw Julian cheating on me." The news sent shockwaves through the event. Elara's mother, Mrs. Reed, furious, dragged her toward the second floor. Simultaneously, Lady Vivian, enraged that someone dared to commit a disgrace in her home, commanded the guards to investigate. When the room door was violently broken down, the scandalous scene of Julian and Serafina in a frenzied state was exposed to the entire crowd. Lady Vivian furiously ordered the pair to be dragged out. Elara's triumph was absolute when the guards recognized the woman. It was Serafina, Lady Vivian's cherished niece. "Serafina, how could it be you?" "Lady Vivian, isn't that your niece?" Elara feigned utter shock. Elara's words were a devastating blow. Lady Vivian was stunned and staggered. Mrs. Reed seized the opportunity to unleash her anger. She wouldn't do anything proper, only choose to act like a slut. "Is this how your family teaches its children?" In the midst of the chaos, Elara slapped Julian twice and publicly broke off the engagement. Julian, still under the influence of the drug, screamed in his delirium, blaming Elara. "It was you. You ruined me." Chapter 2. The $20 billion deal and manipulation. Lord Harrison arrived, quickly dispersing the crowd, and ordered the security footage to be checked. The truth was revealed. Serafina was the one who had ordered Julian to be drugged. Elara knew Lord Harrison was calculating and powerful. She wasn't seeking a cheap apology. She held the Harrison family's vulnerability, the scandal involving his niece/daughter, and presented her demand. "My family requires the contract with the Sun Pharmaceuticals Corporation." Lord Harrison agreed, trading the contract, valued at $20 billion, for their silence. With the deal secured, Elara and her parents left. Despite the scandal, Julian and Serafina chose to proceed with their wedding plans. Having been reborn, Julian believed marrying Serafina was his only chance to latch onto the Harrisons. He was unaware that Serafina had lost all her leverage in Lord Harrison's eyes. Soon after, Serafina retaliated by spreading rumors that the Reed's cosmetic products were defective and causing severe allergic reactions. Anticipating this, Elara did not back down. She immediately filed a police report and gathered solid evidence. Elara's firm stance and irrefutable proof led the false accusers to panic and eventually confess that Serafina had hired them. Serafina was quickly taken in for questioning. Chapter 3. Overthrowing the matriarch and the unexpected ally. Elara encountered Julian, who was desperately trying to plead for Serafina. Julian, regretful yet arrogant, said, regarding Serafina, "Please drop the charges. I apologize to you, alright?" Elara smirked, delivering a stinging slap. "I forgot to hit you earlier, you piece of trash." She offered him two choices: Serafina publicly kneels and apologizes, or she pays compensation. Julian was helpless. Meanwhile, Elara investigated and uncovered Lady Vivian's biggest secret. Serafina was Lady Vivian's biological daughter from a relationship with a poor man during college. She had brought Serafina back and raised her as a niece to facilitate a high-profile marriage. Elara subtly disseminated this secret among the elite. The rumors eventually reached Lord Harrison. Concurrently, Elara approached Lucas, Lord Harrison's illegitimate son who had recently returned from abroad. Lucas was captivated by Elara's strength and intelligence. She quickly arranged 3 accidental meetings and successfully began dating him. She appeared on Lucas's arm at a Harrison family gathering. In front of a furious Lady Vivian, Elara openly proposed a deal to Lord Harrison. She would give Lucas 10% of the profits from her company's new drug project in exchange for Lord Harrison's help in navigating the approval process. Lord Harrison, weary of Lady Vivian and Serafina's antics, agreed. Lady Vivian was dragged away, screaming in frustration. Chapter 4. The betrayer's demise. Stripped of the Harrison family's support, Julian and Serafina spiraled into destitution. Julian's company was bankrupted due to hostile takeovers orchestrated by Lucas. Under Elara's direction, Julian sought out Elara, begging to reconcile, but she scornfully refused. He attacked her, but Lucas intervened, breaking Julian's already mending leg. Once more, Julian and Serafina were reduced to living under a bridge. Months later, they were fighting bitterly. Julian screamed, demanding Serafina beg Lady Vivian for money. Serafina retaliated, blurting out, "What if I have nothing to do with the Harrisons anymore?" Just then, Lady Vivian arrived, intending to take only Serafina away, but Julian clung on, pulling a knife and holding it to Serafina's throat. Lady Vivian, utterly enraged, tossed a small wad of cash. "I don't need either of you anymore." In the ensuing struggle, Julian's knife accidentally plunged into Lady Vivian's chest. She died instantly. Julian was arrested and sentenced to life imprisonment. Serafina suffered a mental breakdown and was committed to a psychiatric hospital. Chapter 5. Ultimate Victory. Elara visited Julian in prison, watching him cry hysterically. "In my past life, you locked me in the basement and I died from bleeding during childbirth. Now, I have finally had my revenge." Subsequently, Elara and Lucas acquired the majority of the Harrison family's assets. Lord Harrison suffered a severe stroke. Elara visited him in the hospital. She leaned in and whispered the final, fatal truth: "You never knew that the son you relied on in England was long dead. The one you call your son is merely a stand-in." Lord Harrison's face turned crimson with rage before he took his last breath. The man beside Elara was not the real Lucas, but a surgically altered double. An elaborate stand-in Elara had set up from the beginning to take down the entire Harrison family, the true power brokers who had backed Julian, having achieved their goals. Elara and the Lucas stand-in parted ways amicably. Elara now lives a new life of wealth and contentment, her parents safe and sound, having successfully dismantled every person who wronged her.